Greetings, everyone. I just want to spend a few moments going over what today's assignment will be because I know it's complicated and I'm asking you to do a lot of things. So hopefully this video will be helpful in outlining the tasks that need to get done. The most important task you need to get done, which is for a grade that is going to be recorded, is this vocabulary test. But what's really weird about this vocabulary test is you can keep taking it over and over until you get the score you want. So keep taking it over and over until you get a really good score. The form and me right now give you total permission to keep going. Record your best score, which means keep taking the quiz until you get it perfect. In other words, I really want you to learn these terms. So the way you do that is you take the link out of the form, you paste it down, you copy the link out of the form, you paste it down, and it will take you to a screen. Well, let's see the exact screen it takes you to. So I'm going to copy the link, I'm going to paste it down, and it takes you to this screen right here. What you're going to click on, which is the screen some of you have been using to play the games, which is great. You want to click on this test feature. And then you want to go to options and you want to configure it. Yours will look different than this. These are the options I want you to click on. I want you to click on matching, multiple choice, true and false. It will say something like 10 out of 27. You want it so it has all 27 out of 27. It may, I think the default is to show the images, but you definitely want the images, they help you. And you don't want both. You want the term to be the answer. That just makes it easy if it's consistent like that. So you click on that, get these options down, and they're on the form too, the Google form. So this is what you want your options to look like. Then you click on Create New Test, and then you answer the test right on the page. Doing something over and over again is a loop, a compression spring where everything can be done exactly. Well, that one's a giveaway. It's right on the blessed question. Thanks a lot, Quizlet. By the way, also thank you. I think it was Abby who did this one too. You did a good job too. But you just go through, you answer all the questions, and then when you are done, there is a check answer, and it will then tell you your grade. And if you don't like it, if you don't like how many you got wrong, or how many you got right and how many you got wrong, you can do it again, and it shows you what was supposed to be right, and you can study, get it so that you have all of them correct, and that you can get an excellent grade or a perfect grade on this exam. Once you have that perfect grade on the exam, you can mark it, and then just tell me how many times it took. This is not being graded. This is being graded. So you can say 100 times here, and it won't impact your grade. What I ask you to do is truly learn the terms. Really study and learn these terms. I know you are all very clever and could come up with infinite ways to cheat, but please really use your brain and figure these out and use this opportunity to get smarter. Then the second task I have for you is an AP practice exam that I was actually designed and scheduled for our Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're not going to have this on Tuesday, Wednesday anymore. We're using it now, so you're kind of getting off the hook a little bit long term. But short term today, I know it's going to be a lot of work. I've taken the first half of an AP practice test. There's still a second half I hope to do. But I've taken the first half of an AP practice test, the easier half of the AP practice test, to be honest, and I put it onto a Google form. And I'm going to ask you to complete that Google form by filling in this form. But please note that this test in the past, this is new for this year because the standards have changed in this course, but we've done similar things to this in the past, is that because there's a lot of pictures in this, sometimes the pictures stop showing on Google Forms and people get really angry. So I strongly urge you to write down your answers as you go, just in case you have to refresh and you lose things. So I really urge you to write down your answers in addition to clicking on your answers. I can't make you do it, but trust me, you'll thank me if when you go to the quiz, as you'll see, it's all images, and sometimes these images get wonky, and they'll be gone, and you won't have the image, and you'll really wish you had the image. So this is this is like questions 1 through 5, and you can see how I kind of have it organized. Sometimes I add my own questions, sometimes I just skip one. If the question either isn't in the standards, they ask some hex questions and they remove hex. And some of the questions were over 2 pages and I couldn't figure out how to get them to work. So I just cut those out or put in substitute questions. And you just go through and you answer all the questions. Then it will give you your results. Feel free to keep that results tab up because you'll need it to do the next act and final activity, which is a reflection on your exam. The reflection of the exam is going to ask you to talk about the question, to discuss the questions, and then select some things that went wrong and capture the ones that went wrong, and explain what you've learned or whatever. So I have 3 of those that I'd like you to do, and then I ask you how you feel. That's not on this slide, that's on this slide. How you feel about the timing and what was the biggest challenge. So I'm just asking you to complete that. Be sure to fix your name with your name there. So it will also, when it makes a copy, throw your name on the top too. But that is your challenge for today. So you have 3 big challenges. You have a vocab quiz to keep taking till you get a perfect score. You're just going to be taking the Quizlet version of that exam. We're going to be doing this for the next 3 weeks here. Then I'm going to beg you to take an AP practice quiz. And then I'm going to beg you to reflect on that practice quiz. And tragically, this will probably take the whole period. So I'm going to zip it and let you get to work. Good luck, everyone.